Whoops. Still got a big pile of books sitting beside me here. Just took my Christmas tree down last night. Hello, everyone. Jennifer McCreath. Happy 2021. Still kind of feels like 2020, but it's 2021. So, of course, for me, a new year means a new birthday. And 47 sounds old, doesn't it? I was watching the news today. What is today, by the way? January 4th, 2021. I found out that we lost Baseball Hall of Famer 81-year-old Phil Niekro passed away on Boxing Day. And that brings back some very interesting memories as a young child growing up a Blue Jay fan in Toronto in the 80s. We all may remember the Blue Jays had an amazing run in 85, won the East of the AL and made it to the playoffs for the first time ever. Had a pretty good 86, making a deep run right to the end, but falling just short. And then in 87, once again, a very good Toronto Blue Jays team. Towards the end of the season, in mid to late August, found itself in another close pennant race. Deciding to give up young prospect Don Gordon in a trade to the Cleveland team at the time for the oldest player in the league, 48-year-old Phil Niekro, who, of course, at that stage in his career, was still pitching some pretty darn good baseball, throwing that knuckleball. The skeptics were like, why are you trading for this guy? He's 48, he's too old, he's not... He had 7 wins and I think 11 losses at the time. He's a shell of his former self. He was an all-star in the 60s and the 70s. All those years with the Atlanta Braves. They finally gave up on him, and he ended up going to the Yankees for a couple of years, and then Cleveland. And all of a sudden, the Blue Jays want to pick this guy up, and of course, it's huge news. The last time the Jays had made a huge trade, it was in '86. They gave up 2 pretty darn good players for what was supposed to be an ace relief pitcher, Bill Cottle, and he just didn't work out. So Phil Niekro comes in, and his first 2 games didn't go so well, and I think they lost both games, and he didn't survive 5 innings. I can't remember if they were road games or whatever, but everyone was excited about this upcoming game, his 3rd start in Toronto. It might have been his first home game as a Jay. And everybody wanted to go see this guy. And it was tough to get a ticket back then. It's the old exhibition stadium. But I rounded up some friends, and we all went out and bought whatever cheap seats were left, and we're sitting way out in the benches of right field to watch 48-year-old Phil Niekro pitch for the Blue Jays, and oh my goodness, it did not go well. Within the first 20 minutes, he had given up 4 hits and a walk, and 2 outs, and that was it. They pulled him. The guy didn't even survive the first inning. And he was shortly cut thereafter. So he would subsequently get picked up by Atlanta and pitch 1 more game before announcing his retirement. I remember seeing this. He literally looked like an old man. He had white hair coming out to the mound to pitch this slow knuckleball. I'm like, are you kidding me? How does this still work? How does it ever work? But it was quite the unique experience to be able to say I saw Phil Niekro pitch his 3rd and last game for the Toronto Blue Jays. The only game he pitched for the Jays that he was not the loser, technically. The Jays got down 5-0, but they would come back to tie the game, and it would go into overtime. So hearing about Niekro passing on, led me to Google it. And this baseball reference, we got to take a look at this because this is unbelievable. Baseballreference.com literally has logs of, if you like statistics, which is one of the reasons I loved baseball as a kid was I was always into the math and the stats. So I literally dug it up, and here it is. He actually pitched, well, all of his games. You can see how he did. He was with Cleveland. April, 4 games in April, 6 in May. He was part of their regular starting rotation, regularly going 4, 5, 6, 7 innings twice. May 27th, he threw 8 innings, gave up 4 hits and 1 run. I mean, there's a couple more 8-inning games. This guy was still doing it well. Dropped off a bit in July. Didn't survive past 6 innings, but the Jays picked him up nonetheless. 5 2/3 his first game with the Jays, August 13. 7 days later, 5 2/3 again. 3 runs on 5 hits the first time, 3 runs on 6 hits. Third and final game with the Blue Jays, and there it is, August 29th. In a 6-5 loss to Oakland. There it is. 0.2 innings, 4 hits, 5 runs, 2 strikeouts. Yeah, no, 2 walks. 2 walks. 4 hits, 2 walks, and 2 outs. How many batters is that? Not good. That's wait, there's more, as they say. You can actually go to the game log. This is insane. Finding this game log site. You can get this shit out of here now. I have to reboot it. Oakland Athletics versus Toronto Blue Jays, August 29th. I'm going to plug in. Hang on now. Batteries not very good on this thing. We're going to plug in, as they say. Unbelievable. 6-5. I used to go to a lot of Blue Jay games. How old was I back then? 13, I think. 13 or 14? Whoop. Oh, we just lost it. What the hell? Oh, no. We got it. I used to know every player on every team. And it's been 30 years since I've heard some of these names. Luis Polonia. Tony Bernazard. There's Jose Canseco. He would eventually become a Blue Jay. Carney Lansford. Hall of Famer Mark McGwire. He hit a home run in this game. Former Blue Jay Alfredo Griffin. We loved him, the fans, and we never quite got over that trade because Bill Caldwell was a flop. So Alfredo got cheered when he came up at bat. Look at this now. Alfredo Griffin hit a double. McGwire a triple off Niekro. Griffin had a triple. Look at these triples. McGwire hit his 40th home run of the year. This was many years before the steroid scandal. McGwire was intentionally walked twice. What's TB stand for? I don't know. There's your RBIs. Luis Polonia was caught stealing home. I don't remember that, but apparently it was a thing. Look at these Blue Jays. Nelson Liriano, Mosby, Barfield, and Bell. Remember the Killer Bees? What an outfield that was. Tony Fernandez, who passed away a few years back there. Willie Upshaw. What a team. The pinch hitters on the bench, guys like Cecil Fielder and Fred McGriff would go on to be stars. A young Kelly Gruber was on the team. We'll go down and see the pitching log. My goodness. Gene Nelson, Dave Leeper, Eric Plunk, Dennis Eckersley, famous name. Cerruti came in and relieved Niekro and pitched 6 shutout innings. Jeff Musselman came in, 2 outs, 2 hits. Eichhorn, 2 2/3. This was the year after Eichhorn had a really, really good 86 year. Anyway, I just thought it would be fun to revisit the memories of this game that I went to a long, long time ago. And sad to hear that Phil Niekro has passed on.